you tell me a story, Frank? Tell me something good. Make me the hero, or maybe I can get the girl. I got one.
A long time ago, you and me were fighter pilots in the war. The Flanagan brothers. We were famous. One morning, we were heading over to Germany when we got ambushed. You and me versus 20 German fighters. It was a mess. Real dogfight. It was touch and go, but we were winning until a Nazi came out of the fog and started firing away at you. Luckily, I came down and blew the son of a bitch up. "Thanks, Tiger 5, you said over the radio. Problem was, your plane was hit and your controls were stuck. You were heading towards Iceland, and there was nothing you could do. You disappeared into the clouds."
Frank. Frank? Frank?
What? Where are your clothes?
Something happened.
What?
I don't even want to tell you what, Frank. I don't understand why this is happening to me. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
We gotta go. I can't drive. I fell deep this time. Didn't I, Frank?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Polly Flynn got mad at me. She was yelling at me really hard. So I went to go get dressed. She starts pointing a gun at me. Starts waving it around, pointing it at me, so I grabbed it from her. Then she takes my pants. She goes outside. She lights them on fire with lighter fluid. She's crazy, Frank. She's fucking nuts. I got in the car. I was driving home. Just driving down Fifth Street, like always. And then a kid comes out of nowhere on a bike in the middle of the road. And I hit him. So I can't leave the kid there. The poor kid, I got to put him in the back seat and take him to the hospital, right? Then when I went to pick him up, he was dead, Frank. I mean, the most horrible thing I ever fucking seen. I drove a block from St. Mary's. I dropped him in the frozen grass in front of the office building. And then I came to see you, Frank.
I don't think we should go back to Reno.
Now, there's an old wooden box in my closet behind my sweaters. Inside the box is $500 and my will. The will gives you instructions on what to do with my body, how and where to pay the rent, title to the car, that sort of thing. Also, there's your dad's fancy gun. Don't let anybody fool you. That gun's worth money. Now, if I can hang on, you'll soon both be old enough to live on your own. But if I do die, they may try to split you up. No matter what, I want you two to stay together.
Sorry. I really am, Frank.
Let's go eat something.
I don't feel like being around anyone.
I'm gonna get you something, some soup or something.
All right.
day you were feeling like shit, so you stole Dad's credit card and drove to the Cottontail Ranch. You met this girl there, Candy, and in the course of a week you spent $4,000 on her.
She was good. You made that clear. She was damn good.
You read her one of your stories while she sat on her knees. When you were done, she told you the Hummer was on the house because your story was that good. You were on a roll, so you got a room and became a shut-in, a man on a mission. You didn't sleep for 2 days and wrote 4 stories. The last one, your masterpiece, starred Candy as a lonely Asian stripper. It was called, Hey Candy, It's Me, Romeo. You decided to get some rest and see the last frontier, so you drove to Alaska. But it's colder than shit in Alaska, and you started feeling guilty about Dad and his credit card. So you drove back to Reno and bought a solid gold watch with diamonds and gave it to him. He didn't know what to think. A couple of days later, he got the credit card bill, and the son of a bitch had you committed to a mental hospital. But it sure be working. You had all kinds of meds, and green grass as far as the eye could see. And you didn't feel bad about Dad anymore because that watch you gave him was a nice fucking watch. What the fuck were you thinking, Jerry Lee?
Frank.
Hey, Polly Flynn.
Jesus, you were in there forever.
Thanks for leaving the note.
He said he didn't have the nerve to shoot himself in the head. You know he stole my gun? My gun. What'd he do? Whatever it is, I didn't do anything.
Frank. I'm doing really well.
Right around the corner, right?
I've moved to Elko in a small apartment.
I think so.
I still think about you.
Do you think we'll see any bears?
Maybe.
It would be really wonderful to hear from you. But I understand.
Whose place is it again?
I don't know.
Love, Annie.
Whiskey. It's like they knew we were coming.
I wish we lived here. You could make apple pie. You could hunt deer.
You know how to make apple pie?
No.
It's okay. I don't think I could shoot a deer.
Jerry Lee could even have his own room. Or maybe you'll play for the Yankees and we'll come here to get away from all your fans and the reporters. Like a secret hideout or something. God, I wish we lived here.
Getting that check for Flanagan?
Here you go.
Flanagan! Where the hell you been? I had to hire someone else.
I know, I just came by to pick up my check.
You should have called. You know, whatever it was, maybe I could have helped. Yeah.
Do you have a phone book?
Say goodbye to Dad. Look after your sister today, all right?
I can't go to jail, Frank.
You're not gonna go to jail, okay? Nobody knows anything. We just lay low.
If anyone finds out, if the police or anyone finds out, you gotta get me out of here.
They ain't gonna find out.
This TV's starting to drive me crazy. That poor kid.
You see Polly Flynn?
Pretended like I was asleep. I ain't never been in love, Frank. Marge is the only girl for me, I guess. She's just a picture I draw. I sure don't feel like love with Polly Flynn. If it does at all, it's when we're fucking. Sometimes I feel like I love her then, but never any time else, though. But then, I used to feel that when I used to fuck that fat old lady when we were staying at the Silver State. Even then, when I was about to let go, I felt like I wanted to marry her.
Here you go.
Thanks. At least you've been in love, Frank. I don't care what you say, that girl really did like you. That's all she ever did was talk about you.
Hey. You want one of these?
All right. Hey, Gary.
Frank? Went by and I sat with him yesterday. I hadn't seen him there like that. It's hard not to think about the night that you guys jumped the train.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too.
Why do you think he did it, Frank? I don't know much. But what worries me is you guys just fucking split. Did you at least cover it up at work?
No, we just left. I was drunk and Jerry Lee was so upset he was out of his mind.
But that looks bad. I mean, somebody starts asking around, and now you're both fucked.
I know.
Why don't you ever come down on him, Frank? Hey, come on. Luck of the Flanagans. Almost worse than mine. Almost.
Jerry Lee said you owe him some money.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, look, I owe him that money and I'd pay you, Frank. I would pay you, but I've been betting the playoffs and I fucking lost the last 3 weeks. I'm down a couple grand, man. I should have betted on the Tyson Douglas fight. That's what I should have done. Buster Douglas is gonna win that fight, Frank.
Christ, Tommy. Besides Jerry Lee, you're the unluckiest guy I know.
Did you read the papers? Jesus, nobody thinks Buster Douglas is gonna make it out of the first round.
Hey guys, guess where I've been?
I don't know. Where you been, Al?
I've been in the loony bin. Can I get a vodka cranberry?
Sure, why?
Oh, come I happened upon a bottle of liquid acid, and I couldn't stop taking it. Ended up walking right down Virginia, right down the center of town. All I was wearing was my underwear and flip-flops. Luckily, I'm still half sane, though. They say they try to get you straight, but they make you crazier than hell. I ain't never going back to that place again. Don't get thrown in the mental hospital, Frank. It's worse than you think.
It's all right, kid. Are you all right?
What?
I said, are you all right? Hey, Barry.
Yeah, Dad?
We're gonna go grab a bite to eat.
Okay. Okay, just get me something.
What do you want?
I don't know. Where you guys going?
We're gonna eat the ass end out of a dead skunk.
Get mine with ketchup.
Boy's sick. I'm sure sorry to hear about your brother's leg. What, 6 months after losing your mom? And you're only, what, 16?
I just turned 15.
I hired you when you were 14.
Yeah?
Jesus. Well, there you go. What were you thinking out there? I mean, where you were just standing there.
I don't know. I guess I was just scared.
I'd be scared too. Look, son, what you gotta do is think about the life you want. Think about it in your head. Make it a place you want to be. A ranch, a beach house, a penthouse. Doesn't matter what it is, but a place you can go hide out in. Then when everybody's on your ass, or you can't stop thinking about your mom, you can go there.
Could it help my brother?
I don't know. Tell him yours. I used to tell Barry stories all the time when his life was rough. They seemed to help him out, gave him a place to escape to. Gave him some hope. Hope's the key.
Hey, boy. What an asshole.
This is Mission Control at Houston at 3 hours, 2 minutes into the flight of Discovery.
It's hard to tell if they're awake or not. You look better.
I feel better.
Did they say anything about your leg?
They ain't sure. Depends on if they can stop some sort of infection I got. At least I shot myself in the leg. It was already bad.
Yeah.
You drunk, huh?
Yeah.
Drink more milk, Frank. Hey. Did you find anything out about the kid?
Not much. His name was Wes Denny. He lived in a house, some sort of foster place, I think. I talked to a guy who knew him, said his parents died in a car crash and he'd been shuffled between homes his whole life, nobody really gave a shit about him.
For real?
Yeah.
You making it up?
No, I mean, he was like us, you know. He didn't have anybody left. I might have got us a dog.
What? No shit.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you get it?
Stole it from some guy's yard. I mean, he was gonna have frozen to death if I hadn't, but...
We always wanted a dog. Damn, that's something, huh? Frank, that's really something.
Frank. Can we go somewhere else, Frank?
What happened?
It's nothing.
Hey, sit down.
Can we leave?
Just stay here. You gotta get away from your mom.
Can you at least just tell me a story like the ones you tell Jerry Lee?
Yeah. What do you want it to be about?
Maybe it could be you and me on an island in the Pacific Ocean with the sun. And we could go swimming all day long, sleep on the beach.
Officer Cook, this is Officer Maury. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Okay.
What kind of car do you drive, Mr. Flanagan?
It's a Chevy Caprice.
Where is your car?
It was stolen.
Why didn't you report it?
It's a real piece of shit. I mean, it's been stolen a few times before.
We found your car, Mr. Flanagan. It was burned and abandoned. Where was your car stolen from?
The Sands parking lot. I leave it there all the time. So I live down Rancho Sierra. It's just right down the street.
Are you aware that someone might have been killed by an old beat-up car like yours in a hit and run?
No.
A nurse getting off work reported seeing a brown and gray station wagon parked right outside. She said she saw someone moving something out of the car right where the body was found.
What color is your car?
It's brown and gray. I mean, whoever stole it probably did that, right?
Why are you in the hospital, Mr. Flanagan?
My leg.
What happened to your leg?
Please, I'm just tired. I've had enough, okay? Can you just leave me alone just for a little bit?
Doesn't look like you're going anywhere. We have your room number at the Rancho Sierra. We'll be back to see you soon.
Fuck, Frank. What are we gonna do?
We're not gonna do anything. They don't know shit.
They already know. I can tell. They already know.
No, they don't, okay? They don't know anything for sure.
Well, they will. They'll find out. You know that.
You gotta get me out of here now.
No. Okay, you gotta stay here until you get better.
I'm gonna go crazy if they come back. Just get me out of here, Frank.
What are you doing with the Winchester?
What's he got there?
His dad's rifle.
What is it?
It's a custom, gold-plated Winchester 1894.
And I don't think this thing's ever been fired.
My brother and I never shot it. My mom said my dad got on one of his lucky streaks. I think he got it just before he took off.
Who'd he win it from?
I'm not sure.
I looked it up before. It ain't on any stolen list that I come across. What you gonna do with it?
I was hoping you could buy it.
I don't think I can give you the kind of money this thing is worth. You should put an ad up on Gun Trader or wait until the next gun show in March.
I'm in a spot.
All I could give you is $400, and I don't recommend you take it. That's just all I could give you for it.
I'll take the 400.
Okay. Tommy, get him some coffee. Make him take these donuts. You guys are leaving, aren't you? That's what you need the money for?
I don't know.
$400 ain't much to hit the road with if that's your plan.
Yeah. Well, we don't even have a car.
You get a piece of shit for $300, I don't know.
I was thinking of going over to Earl Hurley's lot. He'd set up credit with me.
Yeah, you could do that. I might have a better option. The Tyson Douglas fight.
I don't think so, Tommy.
Hey, Frank. Frank, come here. Listen, look, I know this one's good. And I just need help getting there. I just need a little bit of money.
Tommy, it's Jerry Lee, okay?
Hey, man, I'll give you my car. The odds are 40 to 1. We bet $250 cash, all right? That means, worst case, you're walking out of there with at least $150 cash in my car.
When's the fight?
Tonight.
I want the keys to your car. Right before we place the bet, okay? I get the keys. Deal?
That's a deal, Frank.
And don't tell Jerry Lee about selling the old man's gun. My brother loved that asshole.
totally uncharacteristic of Mike Tyson. He's not on.
That's a good right hand, and a good right uppercut, and two more good rights by Douglas.
He got it, he got it, he got it, he got it.
I don't think I've seen Tyson absorb this kind of punishment ever in his professional career. Another right hand, and now Tyson seems to be wobbly. Buster Douglas is completely dominating this round.
Please move out of the way. Thank you.
And down goes Douglas. As suddenly as that.
Get up.
He got
told you.
Come on,
get up. Come on, get up.
Tyson came off the ropes with that terrific right uppercut.
Buster, I love you, Buster. I love you,
Let's see what Mike can do to finish. And the bell sounds to save Buster Douglas at the end of round 8. Tyson needed something like that desperately to show the real champion that he is. Let's see what Douglas can do when he comes out for the next round. Clearly, he was out on his feet as the bell sounded. Oh, what a right hand by Tyson to begin the 10th round. Douglas comes back with a left and a right. 3 solid shots right on Tyson's face. Douglas comes back with a left and a right. Tyson is wobbling.
Okay.
You know, now that we got some dough, you'd probably be able to find the kid's folks easier.
He's got to be out there somewhere.
I don't think he's got anyone.
Frank, everybody's got somebody.
All right, and if we find him, we can give him some of the money.
What if I can't find him? You will. And when you do find him, maybe we'll get him some subscriptions to magazines. Who knows what they like, but most people like magazines.
I'll try.
Okay.
How the hell are you, Frank Flanagan? What the hell you doing out there in this goddamn weather? Well, I hadn't seen you in a long fucking time. It's been years, ain't it?
Well, I need a car, Earl.
Today? It's goddamn Iceland out there. Seems like a strange day to be buying a car. Well, hell, kid, what kind of car you want to buy?
I got $1,500 to spend. I don't want to set up a payment plan or anything. I was hoping to just pay cash on it. You have anything in that ballpark?
Well, I got a couple that might do you. A 1985 Honda Civic.
Maybe something bigger, Earl. Maybe something you might be able to sleep in.
Jesus, that's a horrible fucking thought. I got a Dodge Dart the Barry picked up.
Like the kind on the walls?
Yeah, not that nice, but yeah, the same car.
Then I'll take the Dart.
I'll knock off a couple hundred if you can go out there and get it started yourself. Well, don't do anything stupid.
Trying not to.
You're not a loser, kid. But if you keep acting like one, then I don't know. What I'm saying is, don't make decisions thinking you're a lowlife. Make decisions thinking you're a great man. At least a good man. And don't be a goddamn pussy. You got a girlfriend?
I used to.
Well, there you go, see? Some broad thinks you're all right. Take care of yourself.
Frank! What? Shit, Frank, where the fuck have you been?
What happened?
Two.
Hola, amigo. Hey.
6'5". Aunt Shay thinks he's a gold mine, a pile of gold. She was so mean to him, eventually he ran away, went to San Francisco.
It's horrible.
Want to come out of the blanket? Come on, buddy.
He gets beat up in every single game he plays. Every single game. Ended up being some kind of computer genius, millionaire.
Tell me about that one about the pirates. Nice and warm.
After Mom died, we left Reno and set sail for Hawaii. But on the way, we got shanghaied by a bunch of crazed pirates. The captain was a cross-dressing, homicidal maniac, lethal with guns, knives, and nunchucks. And the crew, they were just a bunch of lunatics that the captain kept addicted to morphine. We spent months trapped on that ship, working like slaves. Then, one night, Captain comes out of his quarters in a yellow bikini. He does this amazing swan dive, like in the Olympics. The crew all followed him in. But you and me saw a school of sharks around the boat. It was a real bloodbath. The sea was rough, but you took control. You were a natural. We washed ashore on this island. We were nursed back to health by this guy, Old Man Jenkins. He taught us how to shoot guns. And man, he looked just like Willie Nelson. And the girls there, they were beautiful. Turns out they thought we were kings. So we decided to stay a while.
Man, it's a mess. Can we go? Just want to get to where we're going.
Now there ain't no town I can call my I'm in so deep now I can't see all my friends from enemies. Give them hell, 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 give them
I missed my Marge.
I like the Indian chopping the cowboy's head off with the tomahawk.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna go get something to eat. What do you want?
I ain't hungry. I'm sort of thirsty, though. Give me some water, maybe some popsicles. Yeah. The Three Amigos.
Be back soon. Thanks.
That's the girl.
Oh, yeah?
A real badass.
How was it?
It was good.
What the fuck is that?
Hello? Annie.
Hi, Frank.
Hello.
I work at a bakery. It's a good job. I live in an apartment not far from here. Smaller than any motel I've ever stayed in, but it's pretty nice. I painted it. It has a full kitchen.
What color did you paint it?
Bathroom I painted white. It was dark green. And the front room, I painted a sort of cream color. Looks good. So you guys on vacation?
No. No, it's, nothing like that.
Too ready to order? I'm too nervous to eat.
I'll have a piece of apple pie and coffee.
You got it. I still think about you. All the time, I do.
I think about you too.
I'm really glad you're here.
Smells pretty fucking bad, huh?
Shampoo.
Yeah. Fucking naked. What are you?
That's okay. That's okay. Oh. Got a pretty big dick, Jerry Lee.
Thank you.
Holy shit. Lucky the Flanagans, huh? I think you got all that luck. All right, put your head under.
And rinse it back. Alright, okay. We'll get the back.
Way back, a long time ago, our dad got a job as a salesman at Used Car Magic. Aunt Bernie got him the job. She was the aunt that used to give him Penthouse and Hustler and Playboy for slashing tires. Anyway, the lot was owned by a guy named Ike. who was like old Earl Hurley but was a Jesus freak. He drank and smoked and cheated on his wife, but he also loved God. One day, this bombshell Iris walked onto the lot with Biff, a Great Dane Russian Wolfhound cross. She was looking for a Mustang. Dad went to get the keys to the '64 convertible. He says to Ike, "The woman of my dreams just walked in." Ike said, "Remember, let the words trickle down your tongue like the fruits of Jesus." "You're cute," she said, and moved her legs slightly apart. Hell yeah, Dad thought. "Iris, I'm gonna blow your mind." They pulled over on a dirt road, and Iris stood on the hood shooting lizards with her stainless steel Winchester .357, while Dad ate fried chicken. They did it on the hood, while Iris shot the gun off over his head. Dad said it was the best experience of his life. Next thing he knows, they're stopped off at Iris's house so she could shower. Suddenly, the police broke in and screamed, "Drug raid!" They found a pound of weed, an M16, and a crate of Russian grenades. Iris shouted, "Let him go! He's just a man I found yesterday, a man who would have changed my life and led me down the path to righteousness." After only a week in jail, Iris was stabbed 5 times in the neck while getting a prison-issued haircut. Dad was sad as hell because he really loved Iris. It was a hard time until one day about a year later, our mother walked onto the dusty lot. Ike took Dad aside. "Jimmy," he said, "I think this might be the next gal for you." Then he gave him a $100 bonus and the rest of the day off. The end.
That's a hell of a story, Frank. I mean, that damn woman, she was something, huh? I like the part about fucking and shooting the gun off. It's too bad Iris had to die. Then he wouldn't have met Mom, and we wouldn't be here.
I didn't want her to, but she just did.
You know, a lot of the stories you tell, the cool girl dies at the end. I mean, that one about the parachute didn't open for her. Then the girl got caught on the rocks. She ran out of air in her scuba tank before you could get to her. And then there were those sand people, or whatever they were. They tortured her to death.
Yeah.
It's good that we're here. I want to sleep to that story. Let's not talk anymore. I don't want to lose it.
This is where I work.
Seems like a nice place.
Are you gonna stay here for a while?
Annie James, holy shit.
Hi, Jerry Lee.
I knew there was a reason we came to Elko. I couldn't figure it out.
It's good to see you.
I told her everything.
Yeah? I guess it doesn't really matter. I just wish it was me instead of that kid, Annie. I do.
No, don't say that. What would Frank do without you?
Anyway, you guys, you should go have some fun, huh? You gotta walk her home anyway, Frank.
No, he's got to stay and keep you company.
No, we're good, right? We're pretty good here.
James.
We gotta clean that.
All right. Fuck. Thanks. Over here. Hey, boy. Hey.
Hi. This is it. Why are you here, Frank?
To see you. To know that you're okay.
I am. So what now?
I don't know.
I know that I hurt you.
Yeah. I know, yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't care.
I hated doing that. What you saw, I really did. She made me do it. She went on and on about all the things she's done for me. And how that guy was always gonna kill her, and he really did say he was gonna kill her.
You should go. I'll walk you out.
I can't lose you, Frank. Really, I can't. I can't go back there. Oh, please. I can't go back. Please. No, please. Frank.
Frank. Hey, Frank, wake up.
What time is it?
I don't know. All I know is I gotta take a leak. I don't think I can get up by myself.
All right.
Well, come on, Frank. I'm about to piss myself. If I do, I'm taking your bed.
It's the greatest feeling I've ever had.
I think this is the longest piss I think I've ever pissed, Frank.
You're gonna be sick soon.
Most of them. Frank. Maybe you should just drink beer from now on. I mean, it looked like he drank half that bottle. You know, Willie Nelson, he said whiskey was the only thing that almost killed him. More than any other drug, and I'm sure he's tried them all, you know.
Sure he has. How you feeling?
I'm having nightmares. Mind if I have one of those? We drank a lot of beers. Ain't we, Frank?
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, I probably ain't too good for you.
It can't be that bad. So, you think you could live in Elko?
I think it could be pretty nice, you know, it's different.
Gonna start seeing her again?
I don't know.
Yeah, you still ain't ever told me what happened.
Yeah, well, you probably wouldn't like her too much if you knew.
I think I have a pretty good idea, though. You ever tell anyone?
No.
You never talk about anything, Frank. I know you better than anybody. And I don't even know what you're thinking anymore. It doesn't have to be me, I guess. It's just not good to hold things in. If you read the Willie book, you'd know that.
I went down to the Sutro that night and saw her like that. Some guy. And with her down to her bottom underwear and with her bare knees on that old carpet. With her mom in the room.
Now she's had a hard life. I mean, her mom's a hooker, for Christ's sake.
I keep seeing her knees in my mind, you know.
We're fuck-ups, Frank. We're gonna be with people that are fuck-ups. And to me that makes sense. You're the loneliest guy I know, Frank. Everyone says that. Even Tommy says that. All I've ever done is fuck up.
Don't say that.
Come on. I ain't never had a woman tell me that she loved me. You have? Annie told you that, didn't she?
Yeah.
See? I ain't never done anything.
We're just getting started.
Maybe. I mean, no girl's gonna fuck a guy with one leg. A guy who's killed a kid. Now, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. I made you something. I drew this for you.
Oh, man. That's funnier than hell.
Hey. You're a good man, Frank Flanagan. You are. I love you.
You were heading towards Iceland, and there was nothing you could do. Your plane crashes into a goddamn blizzard. You're almost snowblind when a polar bear the size of an elephant starts chasing you. You pull out your pearl-handled .45 and put one round right through its brain, killing it dead. You take out your Air Force-issued pocket knife and carve a hole in the polar bear and jump inside. You walk all night, and in the morning, you come across a cabin and hear a girl screaming inside. She's naked, tied face down on the bed. An old guy with a whip stands over her, and goddamn if he isn't doing a line of cocaine off her ass. A line the size of a deer antler. You kick in the door, pull out your gun and say, "Sir, I'm a lieutenant in the American Air Force. Put down that whip." Then the girl comes flying out and stabs him in the throat with a kitchen knife and blood squirts everywhere. And you leave his body to the wolves. Her name's Marge. She tells you you're the greatest man she's ever met. You end up falling in love. Goddamn if a meteor doesn't come flying from the sky and crash right next to your cabin. Oil starts shooting out 100 yards high. What's going on?
Sir, please move back.
Honey, you ask her, "You own this land?" "No, we own this land," she says and hugs you. "God damn," you say. "We're gonna be millionaires."